Brian Pate here. This video is on decision making and strategy. As you're beginning in golf, what you want to do is first figure out how far you have to the hole. Second option is going to be, do I have any trouble? So as we're looking at this hole, there's trouble surrounding right, left, and short. What's going to be the safest option on this hole? I would hit a golf shot that if anything it finishes too far back in the rough as opposed to something that's too short. So as you're beginning, figure out the yardage. Is it uphill or downhill? If it's uphill, I need to add a club. If it's downhill, maybe subtract the club. Then figure out where's the safest spot to aim. As you start getting better, the better players ask themselves quite a few questions as they first approach the golf ball. This is done pretty fast. The more you play, the quicker it becomes. But if I came up to these golf balls, I made a list here of what I'd ask myself pretty quick. First would be, how far do we have? So we have 135 to the front, 150 to the middle, and 170 to the back. The pin is -5, so the pin is at 145. The next one's going to be, how much elevation do we have and how's that going to affect the shot? As we're looking here, this is downhill, and I know it's going to be about a 10-yard difference. So I'm going to take that 145 and take off 10 and say it's playing 135. Next is going to be, what's the wind doing? Are we downwind where it's going to make the golf ball go a little farther? Is it into the wind where it's going to make it go shorter? Is it left or right, which is going to push the golf ball different directions? So we're a little bit into the wind. I'm going to take that 135 and add 5 yards and call it a 140 playing yardage. Next is going to be, how's our lie? If we're on a tee box, there's not going to be any problem having a clean strike on that golf ball. If we're in the rough just a little bit, that might be sitting down just a hair. If I get a little bit of grass in between the club face and the ball, we could get a higher launching golf ball with less spin, which is also known as a flyer. The last one is, if our golf ball's sitting down quite a bit, we're going to get more grass trapped between the club face and the ball. That golf ball is going to come out slower. It's going to take less loft to try and get the golf ball speed up to get the same yardage. If I was going to hit off a tee box and the playing yardage was 140, I could hit a smooth 9-iron. If I was in the grass and the ball's sitting down, I might have to go to an 8 or 7-iron. The next thing I'm going to look at is, what's the strategy on this hole? If I have a tee ball, and it's teed up or it's sitting in the fairway and I have no interference, I can go ahead and make my normal swing. I'm going to have a different strategy than one that's sitting down into the grass. If my golf ball is sitting down and I have water, bunkers to carry, I'm going to take the safer shot than I might if I'm on a tee box or in the fairway. So the strategy is, what target do I want to aim at? As we're looking at the hole here, there's a bunker on the right, there's a bunker on the left, there's a bunker kind of short, and then there's water a lot shorter than that. The safest play, if I was going to err somewhere, is going to be long. So I figured out where the trouble's at, where I might aim. So if I'm a cut player and the ball moves to the right, I'm going to aim more towards the center of the green. If the golf ball goes straight, I'm going to be safe. If it has a little tail to the right, it's going to move towards the pin. If I'm a draw player, I might aim slightly left of the pin. That way if the ball goes straight, it's going to be safe. If it overdraws, we'll be more towards the middle of the green. We don't want to short side ourselves in the bunker where we have no green to work with. I'd rather be a little bit more on the left of this pin so I have an easier shot. So that's the strategy the better players look at. How far is it? What's it playing like? How's my lie? Where do I want to aim? If I miss, where would I want to miss? So that's you talking yourself through the golf shot and almost being your own caddy.